GG, Thundadas, hyenas, scuba divers who learn from Scuba Steve, was criminal, y'all. I rock with the King X. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his minimum match right here on YouTube, Thundada. Because nothing else helping the most high is Thundada. Like what you make it, you can't love it, you can't hate it. It's gonna be simply what you make it, Thundada. If you're gonna stand on bitches and Thundada, you heard AOGG, Thundadas, hyenas, scuba divers who learn from Scuba Steve. Was criminated, y'all. Thundada. All right, with the King X, Thundada. Don't forget the Kennedy doing his minimum match right here on YouTube, Thundada. We're building our pyramids right here on YouTube, Thundada. We staying more with than ever, Thundada. And sad to say, Thundada, I guess Big U, Thundada, happened to hit the race, GG. My boy Big U, Thundada's happened to hit the race, GG. And he ain't playing that, Thundada. And for the charges that he got, Thundada, I wish him good luck, Thundada. Hopefully, Thundada, he could, you know what I'm saying? Patrick, his ass, you know what I'm saying? Go on leave for rock the data so he could go live the data and hide the data and stay more with than never the data. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he already had a plan for data that he'll do this, but for all the people to get captured and he's the only person that's not captured, that shit hit different, the data. That shit hit different, the data. He's the only person that haven't been captured, the data. You know what I'm saying? And Whack 100, a lot of people is saying the data. A lot of people is saying the data. Yo, Whack 100. Your boy Whack 100. This is Whack 100's for the data. I mean, in a sense, the data, it's everybody's fault, the data. Because Whack 100 was talking the data. The nigga 600, whoever the 600 dude, the nigga that was wearing the officer badge and shit like that, he was there, the data. He was speaking Brick Baby. I don't know why Brick Baby was speaking so much. I don't know what the fuck was going on with Brick Baby. The Brick Baby was just, I don't know what the fuck kind of drugs Adam 22 was giving Brick Baby. He must have been giving Brick Baby some honesty drugs. That's a motherfucking fact. Because ever since Brick Baby got a little too comfortable on Adam 22, he just blatantly just started talking shit that didn't even matter. That didn't make sense. Yo. We heard that the Crips set up Quando Rondo. Shit, we didn't, but shit, we would. It doesn't matter if we did. Like, what the fuck? Why would you say that shit, Dada? What the fuck did I do anything? So niggas put themselves in they think, but yo, who would have knew, Dada? Your boy Big U, Dada? That nigga's doing the race, Dada. That nigga's doing the race, Dada. But more than ever, Dada, we gonna stay weird, Dada. Like I said, they got all this, all this shit that's happening, for what? What is all this shit happening? What is all this shit actually about, GG? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is all this shit is all actually about, And niggas just didn't make it, bro. On some real shit, niggas just didn't make it.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Annabelle Sedano. A big announcement from federal authorities today about the Rollin 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, but they're still looking for others. NBC4's Alex Rosier joins us live from downtown LA with the latest. Alex.
Annabelle, yes, the feds have arrested a number of people, accused Rollin 60s gang members who they say are connected to this crime ring. But today they talked a whole lot about one man who they say is a longtime leader of the Rollin 60s gang, a man they are still looking for right now, Eugene Henley Jr. Federal prosecutors say Eugene Henley Jr. is a longtime leader of the Rollin 60s Crips gang. But in recent years, he's worked in entertainment and run a youth charity that the acting U.S. attorney now says was a front for his criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Henley Jr. is now a fugitive. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the 2021 murder of an aspiring rapper.
Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway.
And investigators say he committed crimes while running his charity Developing Options. The nonprofit, seen here on its website, works with groups like the Crenshaw Rams youth football team and brands itself as a group that gives underprivileged kids options beyond gang violence. And now he's accused of taking money meant for that group.
Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made.
This shit makes it even look worse, Dada. Like, damn, nigga. It's like motherfuckers had seen, like, niggas had a person, Dada, a spiritual person, a real king, Dada, taking care of the neighborhood, Dada. And then this person saying that he's going to take care of the neighborhood because he's the oldest, not the smartest, but the oldest. And he been punching niggas and shit like that. You know what's crazy, Dada? The person who happened to pass away, Dada, like in 2021, who is the dude? Like, who is his family, Dada? Where's his father at? Like, where's his people at, Dada? You just go and blatantly allow somebody, Dada, to kill your son, Dada, and he's a football player. Even if you heard that shit, you're not gonna go and try to look for Big U, Dada. It doesn't matter who the fuck Big U is, Dada. Like, Big U got his thing from boxing niggas, Dada. Being like kicking niggas ass, whoop they fucking do, Dada. Like, what the fuck, nigga? You can whoop somebody's ass, Dada, something like that. That's, I mean, clap for Big U, Dada. But at the end of the day, Dada, people's about to go all out, Dada. People's willing to risk their life, Dada. You over here, Dada, taking kids from their fathers, from their peoples and shit like that. So I'm saying, where's the dude's family members, Dada? Because at the end of the day, where he's at, Dada, he needs to talk to Big U, Dada. He's gonna have to have these conversations with Big U, Dada. Because I would have needed to know. I don't give a fuck who Big U is, Dada. I don't care. Big U could have been fucking. We would have to have a talk, Dada. It doesn't matter. You think you're a Debo, nigga? You gonna sit here and talk to Craig and his father? Like, oh yeah, before you used to get your ass like you used to back in the day, fuck out of here, nigga. It's a rap for you.
By celebrities, professional athletes, and
The criminal complaint says since about 2015, Developing Options has received millions of dollars from the city of LA's GRID program. From that, the court documents say Henley has drawn hundreds of thousands of dollars for his salary.
that on the one hand, he's, Mr. Charity, and on the other hand, he's engaging in all this criminal conduct.
Today, the FBI also arrested several other accused Rolling 60s gang members they say are tied to this crime ring.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. During this investigation, we recovered 49 weapons, 5 pounds of methamphetamines, 10,000 fentanyl pills, and large amounts of cash.
The FBI said the Rolling 60s gang is among the largest in the country, and now they are searching for who they say is one of the gang's longtime leaders, Eugene Henley Jr. If convicted of the federal racketeering charges, Henley Jr. faces a potential 20-year prison sentence. But again, he's a fugitive on the run right now. You're asked to come.
That's one thing right now. That's one thing that they get you with, Dada. That is one thing that they get you with. I thought he was wanted for murder, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about, Dada? I thought he was wanted for the... So all this shit that he's wanted for, nigga, it's just a complaint, nigga. It's not real. You don't even have no evidence on him or something like that. Because why the fuck you say he's looking at 20 years, Dada? That's what he's looking at. Is convicted looking at 20 years. I mean, what, Big U? 60? 20 years? 70, 80? Now, that's too much like lost, Dada, in the system, Dada. 40 years in the system, he already came back from a 20-year bid, Dada. Big U might as well live his life, the rest of his life on the run, Dada. But if he's gonna do that, he's gonna have to not try to be Nipsey Hussle, not try to be famous. Now you're gonna have to live for what you really wanted to live for, Dada. Before you wanted to live for the fame, before you wanted to live for the money, now you're gonna have to live for just for eating, staying away, and staying free, Dada. You know what I'm saying? Which, you know what I'm saying? Life, there's all lessons, Dada. Life got all different type of lessons, Dada, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? Life got all different type of lessons, Dada. That's offending. But Big U is still on the run. Niggas thought that he's going to turn himself in. Hell no, that nigga ain't about to turn himself in. Gigi, who you think this shit is, Dada? Big U ain't turning himself in, Gigi. Shit here fucking different, bro.
Details. Rob. Yeah, it sounds like the Crips have been crimped. The FBI announcing that they made a sweeping bust of the Rolling 60s Crips gang, but are still looking for its longtime leader. Now, here's some Air 7 video from earlier this morning showing some of the alleged gang members being processed in tents at the FBI's Los Angeles office. Search warrants executed at 6 different locations today. Hundreds of agents and officers arresting 10 people In all, 19 have been indicted. 4 were already in custody, so at least 5 more arrests are expected. But the search is on for the man they say has been heading up the local Crips gang for decades, Eugene Henley Jr. Investigators say he's been painting himself as an entertainment executive who's been giving back to the community with various charities. But they say...
You think Big U made it out? And if Big U made it out, you think he's going to contact his family or something like that? He's going to have to make it out. He's going to have to stay low. All the way low. I mean, lowest is low, slow. So how does that shit gonna work, GG? You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucking fact, GG. But Big U, y'all actually think that Big U, is gonna make it the fuck out, Big U done made it out, or Big U somewhere in fucking LA still, like a fucking imbecile that he is, He better get away, That nigga probably crossed he probably crossed to Mexico already or some shit. Yeah, probably already crossed. What y'all think? Where y'all think Big U's at, Where can Big U be at? Like, we ain't helping, but where y'all think Big U actually at, Big U's lucky right now. He's the only nigga that he's definitely, hell yeah, cause they would have found that nigga if he was in California, already, You already know how that shit is, He's definitely been gone, yeah, that nigga hit the race, He been hit the race, nigga. When niggas was fucking saying all this shit, nigga, he already knew what it was, He probably bought a crib with who knows, He probably made a tunnel, and he's long gone. He's trying to get as far from the United States as possible, Him, that's like vacationing for a minute, That's a long vacation, Let's see where this shit's gonna lead.
In reality, he's a violent criminal, the leader of the Crips, with a long list of crimes on his resume.
Wow, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Big U, man, just updating you on the fact that they still looking for him. And I got OG. OG is on the West Coast. He can tell me a little more. I'm down here, but I'm trying to figure this out.
You know that nigga hit the border, bro. You already got connections to do that type of shit, You know what I'm saying? If anybody got connections to hit the border, and get up, nigga, Big U does, He got connections, but now he's on a fucking go, Ain't no turning back from here, Big U's living life on the road, He's on his take shit, Big U on his take shit. Do you think? And the crazy part is, do you think that a man could live a life, with a warrant, Do you think people could live a life like that? And the crazy part is, a lot of people's gonna know his face, So he better grow his hair, you know what I'm saying, do his shit, But do you think a fugitive, could actually make a life, I mean, they can, They probably can, You know what I'm saying? Who knows how long this shit's gonna last, You know what I'm saying? Who knows how long Big U's gonna be out there,
It's out, man, because like I said, this guy's been looked up to, and a lot of people. He's helped a lot of kids. He's done some stuff that was good.
On some real shit, a lot of niggas is blaming Whack 100, but Whack 100, he was part of that shit, But at the end of the day, nigga, like I said, Brick Baby was talking way too much. Brick Baby was doing, what the fuck is Brick Baby's problem, Brick Baby's over here, talk about, yo, at the end of the day, we hope that they're not in the same facility as Little Durk, Stay the fuck away from Little Durk, Y'all niggas stay the fuck away from Little Durk, Cause y'all extorting shit. Y'all think y'all gonna be extorting niggas. Y'all think y'all gonna be, and that shit gonna keep going on in there, Cause you're used to it and it's allowed in there. Nah, nigga, that's not what's going on, nigga. Stay the fuck from a Little Durk, Big Baby better stay the fuck far away, We already know that you about to turn into. We already know you already missing out of 22, nigga. You already missing out of 22. You already missing your people. You already know what I'm saying. So we already know couple people, and the way you was talking, bro, who knows what you might do? Who knows what Brick Baby might do? You know what I'm saying? Brick Baby about to go through withdrawals and all that shit. Stay the fuck from Little Durk. Y'all niggas is different.
But now you mix this in, and it just taunts the whole legacy again. This is something that happened to our people quite often, but then also our people do stuff that they shouldn't be doing as well. So let's talk about it. OG, you there?
Yeah, man.
More options means even more affordable ideas for your bathroom.
Now we gotta have OG talking, Who OG from? He from Cali?
All of this stuff is designed. I a lot of this on these podcasts and these.
Bro, anybody who's getting arrested is all man-made laws, Dandada. Anybody who's getting arrested is all man-made laws, Dandada. But this is what it is, Dandada. This is exactly what it is. When you put hate into the world, Dandada, and then you over here, Dandada, want all this fake love, Dandada, for charity work, and you're doing all this charity, and you ain't giving back to no charity. You ain't doing shit, Dandada. You ain't helping out the community, nigga. There was someone here before you, Dandada, that was actually spending the money for the community and doing all this shit, Dandada. It hits different, Dandada. That's it. How the fuck is you putting all this malice out to the world, Dandada? And then you gonna say, oh, Nipsey Hussle, Dandada, like, Nipsey Hussle looked out for me. Yo, that nigga put me on a song. He gave me 20 racks. And this time he gave me 20 racks. All the good shit that you talk about Nipsey Hussle. Why did y'all do him dirty, Dandada? Or that's what makes niggas, that's what makes life confusing, Dandada. When you are out here blatantly saying that this man did so much good, and niggas find out that, yo, this nigga probably has something, we don't know, allegedly has something to do with it, but, you know what I'm saying, it definitely sounded like something that is possible, and now it's about to be a motherfucking problem, GG. Now it's a problem, because you thinking Nipsey Hussle don't got a fucking mom? No matter, nigga, Nipsey Hussle's mom's about to be like FBG Duck's mom, nigga. Like, who the fuck you think? Who you kidding, nigga? You think this nigga don't got no people, that's actually winning, that's like, yo, this is what's going on, and that's just what it is. Big U was extortion. He was extorting everything, I mean, that's the problem, You gotta pick your battles, You can't be extorting everything anyone because you're just so used to extorting shit, But you think Nipsey Hussle don't got a mom, You don't think that dude who was found in the desert don't got a mom, nigga, don't got a dad? You don't think that these niggas is actually gonna stand up for him, You don't think that these parents is gonna stand up for their kids, Who the fuck is Big U supposed to be, I want to know. Like, Big U supposed to be this guy that even moms is not talking to? Like, he's actually fucking Debo from Friday? Yeah, right, bro. A Debo from Friday, in my neighborhood, would never last a day, A Debo from Friday wouldn't last a day. Niggas already would have plotted on him, to get rid of this nigga, What the fuck you think this is, We gonna work for everything, and you gonna try to extort niggas? Nah, that's how life goes, We gonna stand on business. And then you actually think that these people not supposed to stand on business? Like, the mom's the mom, nigga. They gonna feel so away, nigga. And you know, mom feels everything. So mom's like, yo, this nigga been acting weird since my son died. Nah, there's something up with him. I know y'all niggas seen Juice when Tupac killed Rhyme ass nigga and the mom smacked him, They knew it was Tupac had son. They didn't know it was him, but they knew something was up, But this is a little bit more spooky up because the last person that kid was seen with was Big U, and Big U left the house with him, came back all sweaty, and didn't have him, and then they took all the fucking cameras and all the evidence and all that shit from it. So, nigga, stay away from gangs. If you gotta join a gang so you can get extorted, or you could die, or you could just be used as property, stay away from us. I thought this was to uplift each other, to uplift the community, so we could be a unity. You know what I'm saying? Can't believe he sent that guy to kill Nipsey Hussle. Shit gets spooky when you speaking so good about a person, he ends up dead, you gonna be like, oh, and then your name starts popping up in all of it, and you're like, yo, this nigga's over here saying all this good shit about Nipsey Hussle. Is it true? Any gang member should not be on TV, talking about shit that just happened, like Brick Baby. Oh, we didn't set up Quando Ronda, but we would have set him up, We would have set him up if it was anything, nigga. We took that back. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, Brick Baby? What are you talking about? It's crazy that everybody's actually captured except Big U. Big U had his way out, He needed everybody to get captured, That's how you know that Big U ain't a good person. He only thinks about himself. Because he couldn't call nobody or tell anybody, yo, it's time to dip. You ain't give nobody exit way, You ain't tell nobody that shit's about to get dangerous. You just blatantly let everybody get knocked off. And you can't say you ain't know about this because niggas be giving you hits. Yo, you better start hiding. So you probably knew about something. You didn't get nobody that heads up, nigga. I bet you Big U right now, will put all this blame on somebody else if he could get himself out of this situation, nigga. Because he only got too much. He don't got too many years to live, And I ain't saying like, I'm saying he got a life in front of him. I'm saying you get 4 lives in this. You get 4 quarters. So he got a quarter on him. I'm saying that quarter is he got more than a quarter, But at the end of the day, you don't have to stand on business. You know what I'm saying? That's a motherfucking fact. The internet has tricked every gang member to think it's okay to talk about gangs on TV. Always talking about the business, I mean, I don't know what the fuck is a gang, I don't know what the fuck is a gang, I don't like a gang, niggas throwing up a flag, doing this, doing that. I don't know nothing about that, Like, I don't know nothing about that, All I know, if you loyal to me, we grew up together. I know your name, you know my name, nigga. You call me, nigga, I'm on go. I call you, you on go. I don't know about no gangs, no flags, no this, no that, That's not what I'm consuming, Like, I'm not the type of person that need any type of fucking acknowledgement from any type of person, or any group, nigga, to stick myself of being the most, to being a high level stand up nigga. That's not how it works, I just simply stand on business, So when you simply stand on business, it is what it is. Niggas actually talking about what's going on right now. I mean, that's what they doing, These niggas actually grew up with each other. They grew up with each other for over 15 years, So that means the cops is a gang. That means niggas who worked, niggas who lived on the same block, they was working men their whole life, but they over here, they be fucking repping their block, their gang, Let's get real, bro. All right. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, like, these people don't even like each other. How the fuck they in the same gang, That's another thing. Luce Cannon been fucking slandering Big U this whole time. When Big U fucking get acquainted with Luce Cannon, then they're gonna see them. They're gonna see them, That's a fact. They make it so easy for police to know anything. That's a fact. That's a fact, I think, you know what I'm saying? Me, I do not gang. I don't gang bang. I just bang. You know what I'm saying? Just do your thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Florida. Every man for himself and God for us all, I feel it. What part of Florida are you from, Gigi? That's a fact. We gotta stay more aware,
These guys like Adam 12 and no jumpers, they be dry snitching and making.
Nigga, if you don't know that Adam 22, nigga, actually works with the government, the government paid Adam 22, to do all this shit, you gotta be kidding, Adam 22's father worked for John F. Kennedy or some shit like that, for one of the presidents. I don't know what president. I think it's John F. Kennedy. I don't know which president it is, but Adam 22's father was working for the government. You think this nigga didn't want to be a fucking FBI agent his whole life, nigga? And they came through with a fucking, if they came through with an FBI badge that Adam 22 wouldn't wear it, of course he's wearing it, nigga. He don't
allegations against people that's in the street that's doing things for their community and at times doing things to our community. So it's like when we do it, I say we as speaking as Black Americans, not as me. But when things happen with us, and next thing you know, we're criticized for it, and the element of big street gang member that was playing two sides of the fence. But we don't say about a sitting president that got 34 counts. How many people?
Shout out to Palm Beach, Florida, same old way, we already know, you heard? It is what it is,
Well, did they kill? How many lives was lost and destroyed on a 34 count indictment? So we can always, easy for us to low think, we got to do better. How are we going to do better if we don't know better?
No, I get it, OG, but when we come out here and, we're trying to switch this thing up, it's not easy because a lot of the old friends still either in the game or related to you, and you trying to figure out how not to be a part of what's going on that's all the way around you, and then influence they call in Big U a leader of the 60s, the rolling 60s, and that he's been leading, but he's also been mishandling the things according to these guys that he's been, dealing with. Now, I know he did some stuff for Little League football, some toy drives, a whole bunch of different things. But again, once you get on the bad side, all that goes out the window.
Out the window. We think about everything bad we've done and never look at the good part, and
nah, Vlad too, Vlad too, but Vlad, I don't think Vlad. I think Vlad gave his badge back, because he honestly felt bad, After AR app got knocked off and all that shit, Vlad actually felt mad bad, So, you know what I'm saying? He gave his badge back, He think that he gets the okay Dandada because Boozy fucking does interviews with him. Because Boozy don't set law for every fucking hood nigga in the world. Niggas don't fuck with you. Niggas don't fuck with you. Boozy ain't gonna fucking save you from us, nigga. Boozy ain't gonna tell us what to do, nigga. Boozy don't run what people got in people's minds, nigga. He doesn't interview with you, nigga. It's all about money, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Let him get the money with you. Dandada, he knows how to talk. He's doing his talk and shit like that. But as for real shit, Dandada, Boozy, Dandada, he don't control nobody's mind, Dandada. And if we say fuck you, nigga, it's fuck you, nigga. That's just what it is, Dandada. And this is for the community, nigga. You can't be just doing the shit that you do, Dandada. Nigga, these niggas are secret agents, Dandada, trying to get everybody knocked off. They don't care. And you know they don't care. Because look at Adam 22 sat there and had fucking the kid's friend of the Joker kid, the Joker's kid's friend, Adam 22 sat there, had him up there, and the kid saying he's 16 and shit like that. And this nigga's acting all type of gay shit. Does he be fucking? Does he be doing this? Does he be doing that? Old ass mother, like Adam, nigga. Look how old Adam is. Why the fuck you want to know what the fuck this nigga's doing? Then this nigga's asking about what kind of fucking criminal activities he's doing, what they are. No Diddy, like if they body and shit, they slide at 16-year-old kid, you should have just realized, like, yo, what the fuck? I ain't going to attack. But you know what? Cops is on the same way. Cops do the same shit. When they see a little ignorant motherfucker that they think they smarter than you, they gonna act smarter than you, and they're gonna pull you over. Oh, it smells like weed in here. You nigga, I don't even smoke. Shut the fuck up. But you know, niggas get scared. They don't know what the fuck. Yo, he probably smoked the weed. What weed? Yo, he smoked the weed. But he was smoking. That shit. Nah, fuck out of here. With that bullshit. Stay more aware than ever, bro. Don't let people fucking fuck with you for no reason, bro. But at the end of the day, as for Big U, whoo. Now, Boozy square as fuck, but just because Boozy fucks with Vlad thinks that he could be walking around any hood, with his chest out. Nah, nigga, that's not what's going on, He thinks he's gonna get out Marlon Wayans, nigga. Like, he thinks he could get out Marlon Wayans, but he's not gonna, but he can't get out Boozy, and Marlon Wayans can get back at him because he's fucking with Boozy. Like, get the fuck out of here. Who the fuck you think you are, Vlad, nigga? Boozy ain't fucking saving you, nigga. Like, what you, if you face to face, nigga, Boozy ain't fucking saving you, nigga. That's a fact, nigga. That's a motherfucking fact. But Boozy it is, You know what I'm saying? Boozy sold himself for money. He stays on the internet talking stupid. I mean, it is what it is, bro. But what I'm trying to tell you is that Vlad, don't got, like, Vlad, you ain't got Boozy's protection, nigga. Real shit, nigga. Like, you ain't gonna be tarnishing Marlon Wayans' legacy, all these fucking black actors and all these black people because they don't want to do no fucking interview with you, nigga. Keep doing your interviews with Boozy. No one else is gonna be doing the interviews, Real shit. Where y'all think fucking Big U actually went, Big U better went to the woods somewhere, Mexico, somewhere where they really don't got no services, and you know what I'm saying, become a farmer, like act like a farmer, I'm just saying, like, wear like farmer shit, you know what I'm saying, and be out there, doing what you do, right? Living life is living life, bro, and come back out here 15 years from now. You think he could manage at least a month on a run? How long you think Big U got to people find him, Like, how long do you think Big U got to people actually find this man, That's what I want to know. That's what the fuck I want to know.
We're never forgiven. And that's the thing about being anointed.
And how far this thing of Big U makes it? Or how long he makes it, That's how smart we think he is, So how smart you think Big U is? You think Big U, could absolutely dodge the cops, nigga, for a couple years, couple days, or a couple months, or a couple hours? It's about to be a day, like a couple hours.
Leader, that's one of the qualifications I can say about Compton, California. Pyrus have never been indicted because there's no known leader. Ain't nobody saying that they lead no Pyrus in the city of Compton. When you get all of these, getting these labels, I led and founded the 60 Crips, so I did.
Nigga, he's moving. Where the fuck is he moving, Oh yeah, you think Big U's gonna be out for years? Say that, You actually think Big U's about to actually be? You actually think Big U's about to be locked up for years, He said they just locked up Big U. They just locked up Big U. Where the fuck they lock up Big U at? Let's see. Is there any breaking news of Big U getting locked up? Let's see what's going on here, Dada. Let's see. Let's restart this. Did they find Big U? Oh, 16 minutes ago, House of. Let's see what this says. This is 16 minutes ago, Dada. This is 16 minutes ago right here, Dada. This is 16 minutes ago right here. Where the Big U still on the road? Where the fuck you see that Big U got knocked off? Because I don't see Big U knocked off nowhere, Dada. This is 16 minutes ago right here. This is the latest.
So millions of dollars have poured into the nonprofit the feds say was the center of a criminal enterprise. Our investigative reporter Eric Leonard joins us now with more on how this organization was being funded and where all that money was. Eric.
Hey, Michael. Well, the most surprising discovery that we've had so far is that this nonprofit called the Ex-Offender Fellowship, which was also doing business under another nonprofit's name called Developing Options, that the city says were essentially one in the same. And they say the state has told us that those entities have faced suspensions by the state tax authority, the Franchise Tax Board. Meanwhile, the city of LA has been paying millions of dollars into these organizations, and the amounts have...
Oh, Big U turned itself in, Dada? Where do you see that at, Dada? Where you see that at? Big U turned itself in?
Increased in the last few years.
The California Franchise Tax Board issued a suspension notice in April 2024 for one of the nonprofits operated by Eugene Henley Jr., who federal prosecutors...
Oh, Big U turned himself in, Dada. You said he was about to last years out here, Dada. I guess he couldn't...
in LA announced Wednesday faces racketeering and corruption charges for allegedly misusing money meant for the city's gang intervention efforts. Henley's most recent contract with the city shows a payment of nearly $800,000 due in July 2024, the final installment of a 4-year agreement that paid his groups more than $2.2 million for intervention. Henley, seen here in a red carpet photo, began forming the nonprofits in 2009, according to state records. They began receiving city gang intervention funding as far back as 2011. Between 2018 and 2023, LA Controller payment records show Henley's groups received around $500,000 a year. Then, in 2023, a significant increase that followed then-Mayor Eric Garcetti's efforts to increase funding for intervention work after the rise in violent street crime that followed the COVID-19 pandemic.
Whoever's saying that Big U turn himself in, where do y'all see that at? I don't see Big U turning himself in. So where do you see Big U turn himself in, the Dada? You know what I'm saying? They just locked up Big U. Where do you see they just locked up Big U? Can you please tell us where you seen that at, the Dada? Because we don't know where that's at.
At the tax records for the Ex-Offender Fellowship, which includes the city money and private donations, you can see its revenue went from around $500,000 a year to nearly $800,000, then to nearly $2 million for 2023, the last tax return available. Where was the money going? The tax returns show while Eugene Henley Jr. was paid $95,000 as president and director, nearly all the money collected went to compensate unnamed top staff members, including corporate officers, directors, and trustees. According to the criminal complaint, Henley diverted much of that money to his personal bank accounts, and the feds say he allegedly pocketed tens of thousands of dollars in donations intended for the groups, including a $20,000 contribution from an NBA All-Star.
As part of this wide-ranging criminal complaint, Henley is also accused by the feds of failing to file accurate tax returns for many years and a scheme that was designed to boost his apparent income.
So I guess the same shit that happened to Tekashi 6ix9ine, that happened to Wack 100, that like might be fake. That nigga still on the run. He ain't turning himself in. I already told you, that. Yo, I'm gonna tell you this, that. They found wiretaps, of people, that actually fuck with Big U, saying that they want to hurt Wack 100. So that's why they pressed the agenda right there, That's why they actually pressed the agenda, You heard? That shit hit different, bro. They actually got wiretaps recording, that they said they was going to take Big U the fuck out, nigga. I mean, Wack 100. They said they're going to take Wack 100 out, That shit different. Wack 100 supposed to get taken out,
This for this crip, and I did that. Then you liable yourself for a RICO.
Wow. So you
get busted. We haven't had it. We had one indictment in 1991 out of Fruittown that led to a RICO comprised of a family out there. But we don't get RICOs in Compton, California. People got enough sense to not try to claim no leader, you know. So with those titles come all the experiences that Mr. Headley is being up under now. Head of a drug conspiracy, fraud.
That's a fact. That's a fact, because what the fuck? There's so many Crips and Bloods in LA, all these side gangs and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? And they be doing good in community. Ain't no RICO cases in LA. That's what he said. And Compton, California, ain't no RICO cases.
They're giving him all, you know, and white America stacked charges against black folks.
Wow. No, somebody calling that to call back, but it's just like, OG, man, it's crazy, but we're doing the best we can to try not to go back into recidivism and back into the stuff that we've evolved past. But there is times where situations occur in front of you that you like, man, I'm not riding with that, you know? And it's just tough because you still want to do the good things, but then the bad things and the way things are in front of you, sometimes how you're looking over at the bad things.
But sometimes you think something's good, like, oh, I'm gonna be a community activist. I think I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then when they find out that you're not going to bend over backwards or you're not a team player, then they start making all these accusations. People like, oh, he's on grid, he doing this on grid and all this. Well, how you know you're on grid too? The people that testified that Big U was on grid and he took this from Nipsey Hussle and he did this and did that, the same ones that was doing all this barking, what you call closet snitching, they was dry snitching. They was on these media platforms indicting this man for the last 3 years.
So when they say podcast, because I never had Brick Baby or Loose Cannon on my show, and I've had people to come on and say things, and when they did, I wouldn't put it up because I knew they had stuff going on that could.
All right, let's see breaking news, Dada. Let's see breaking news. Breaking news. Let's see if let's see if Big U is locked up, Dada. Breaking news. Did they lock him up, Dada? Is he locked up? Let's see what they got to say.
Community activist wanted by the feds, accused of running a notorious South LA street gang, is now in custody. And KCAL News assignment editor Mike Rogers at the desk. Mike, some pretty serious allegations here.
Very serious allegations. And Pat, moments ago, we want you to know that he was taken in.
No, Big U was just fucking greedy, Dada. Big U is greedy, Dada. Okay, Big U was taken into custody, Dada. Big U should have just fucking stood on the run. Big U should have stood on the run, GG. That's a fact. What the fuck is Big U doing? All right, let's see what happened.
Custody. That's according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. We're talking here about Eugene Henley Jr., a 58-year-old man who is a music executive and a self-proclaimed community leader here in Los Angeles. The feds say he is actually the leader of a notorious South LA street gang accused in a series of very violent crimes, including murder. Earlier today, the United States Attorney's Office held a press conference announcing he was one of the few that they were still looking for connected to this large operation. They say moments ago he is now in custody, being held by federal officials. He is accused of a murder back in 2021. He runs a music label, and according to the feds, he signed on a young.
It's a wrap now. What do you think is going to be happening in jail? You think Luce Cannon and fucking Big U's going to be fucking. They're going to be going at it? You think Luce Cannon. Who you think gonna have more power in jail? Luce Cannon or Big U? This is about to get spooky.
Young, aspiring rapper to record a song for them in a Las Vegas music studio. When that rapper then turned around and made a song, essentially a diss track against the duo, that, according to the feds, is when they traveled to Las Vegas, took him in the Nevada desert, and shot and killed him.
Right? How you fuck do you turn yourself in? If I was you, you should have been on a beach, nigga, in Moscow somewhere, nigga. Let them find you. For real. What the hell? Y'all don't see what Russell Simmons did? He fucking bounced, nigga. What are you talking about?
There's a number of other crimes they're accusing him of, including RICO operations throughout the Southern California region.
So you rather be in America in jail than be in another country free? Just living life, Dandada? Fuck out of here, Dandada. I won't be Big U no more, Dandada, I'll tell you that much.
Tonight, the federal government says the fact that he claims he is a community leader is all wrong.
The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him.
In addition to this, the federal government says he fraudulently obtained and used COVID-19 money as part of this whole operation as well. Pat, we will wait to see. He should have his initial appearance in court in the coming days. But again, he is in custody tonight after the feds putting out his photo earlier today.
As a real, I think Brick Baby and Loose Cannon probably gonna say something. Probably Brick Baby 4, but I think Loose Cannon too, Dandada. But he already been talking about crazy, so what's gonna change him?
All right. Thank you so much for that, Mike. That story is really just going to grow.
Absolutely.
As we find out more information.
Nigga, Brick Baby gonna give up shit that he knows about Little Dirk and everything, bro. That's a fact. Brick Baby's gonna give up shit that he knows about Little Dirk and everything, GG. That's offending. That's a fact.
Could cause them to get locked up. I've had situations where I didn't even put the show out. I didn't want to be a part of it. I didn't want to be dealt with. I've never been contacted.
Yeah. Tupac, Nipsey Hussle, all these people's doing it then.
By anybody. But when this guy said this, when he was standing up making the speech about arresting him, he made a point to say podcast. He made a point to say we've been looking at the podcast. Do you think it's because of the fact of Brick Baby and them being a part of No Jumper, or the Vlad shows, or all of the, because they made mention of it for a reason.
Yeah, all across. You should know that all of the stuff that is being said is being monitored by the feds, the marshals, Interpol. All of you get on there and talk about the fades you took and the things you did. I was listening to some little guy the other day. He was on, I think, Cam Capone, talking about he took 20 fades at one time. How you can't take 20 fades in a week? Fight you smoking weed and drinking, and they get on there and get the lying and then testifying on some stuff that really did happen. So we talk ourselves into this type of stuff, speaking on crimes and speaking on crimes that other people committed. You know?
Well, there's been a lot said. Like I said, all type of people. Like I said, I just and no smoke or shade to nobody, but I'm looking at the shows that on the West Coast because they're saying, and it could be on the East Coast, it could be anywhere, but more so probably in the. But West Coast would be where it would be because that's where they're working and they're looking and they know the names and it's more precise in the areas where one resides. If I'm talking about something in the South, I'm gonna talk about the things I know. But when you hear it come from the West Coast and the way that those guys lay out their shows, you got your Vlads, you got your No Jumpers, you got Cam Capone, you got who else you got out there? You got a bunch of them. It's a bunch. Those are the huge ones. And like I said, and I rock with Cam Capone News, no cap. I mean, I see him and. You know, I know you don't, but at the end of the day, he just posted y'all the other day. So at the end of the day, y'all, but the thing you got to understand, OG, is when they look at these, they looking and they dissecting what one say, who said what was where and who was with, and they put it all together. And I guess they're going to bring these guys up on these charges and put because he mentioned podcasts and entertainment stuff, rap, he's getting their ability. He's speaking, but he's speaking on the cases and the stuff that he's been investigating. I'm pretty sure.
They go back and get all of those old podcasts on who said what and when they said it. So
that's the real shit, that you right, them shows ain't do shit, GG. Like, if you ain't got no fucking plain cut evidence that you can't sit there and fucking say anything about them unless you would say. You can't just say, oh yeah, I heard that person right there did this to my son. You're gonna have to have some proof, bro, behind it, It doesn't matter what you heard in the street. Oh yeah, someone told me that the dude's friend told me that he did. Now you're gonna have to find the dude's friend that told them that. How did he know? And if he heard it from someone else, it's all he say, she say shit, that shit ain't really gonna stick, So they actually got some evidence, maybe.
So that's just like Jimmy the Cricket. He got the word from the feds the other day. He got the word, like, man, look, we're getting ready to indict all the 60.
Wait a minute, OG, you saying you so,
he got the word. Just
Wack. I seen Wack been catching hell. They got him in all kind of police suits and Wack. They got him in called.
I ain't on him today. I'm on Jimmy the Cricket.
Oh, okay. Well, this is but y'all got your own problems out there. Y'all got your own West Coast problems out there.
He jumped up and said, F everybody, and started making Crip signs. He didn't do that 2 weeks ago. But when he knew that Big U was on the run, oh, man, he got to prophesizing. And how did he know?
Well, if you think you think that's something waiting till now. It's supposed to be crazy on the internet because people are going to start talking a little bit more. You're going to find out who was with who. Because like I said, some of these guys were supposed to be partners, and now one's locked up and the other one's outside, and they've been talking on the phone together. And go back to what I said about if you're on the phone with somebody and they get in trouble, and how are you not in trouble? Y'all all on the phones together.
We all on the phone.
I'm on the phone with you right now. If something happened with you and they say, hey, I'm like, what? How I get in that? Well, I know I've been talking to you.
In the feds is 5 years for phone conversation.
Yeah, so
talking about you got that, yeah, where that chicken at? All of those things are operative words that will get you indicted. So
wow.
These dudes know what they're doing.
So you said though a long time ago, you said if you say it on the phone, be ready to say it in court if that's what it takes.
I learned that from Texas. Richard Cobb out of Houston, Texas, told me never say nothing on the phone that you cannot say in court because all phone calls are
recorded. Everything's getting recorded, bro. Everything's getting recorded, GG. You know what I'm saying? So let's go to DJ Academics page, data. See what's going on here, because you got it. Other than them, more details we have reviewed the indictment, that current information on the Rolling 60 indictment against Big U. Other than the murder listed in the indictment, most of the RICO allegations surrounding Big U and other alleged extortion NBA players and other LA. Damn, that means that the NBA players that must have said something to that. Maybe a couple NBA players said something, a couple niggas said something. You know what I'm saying? He fucked up that hurting a kid that who had a good future on his shoulder that playing football and doing all that shit niggas ain't hearing it. LA residents or visitors and plan to try to kill Whack 100. Feds sat on wiretap, phone call hearing all this. The feds seen all this. The feds seen all this. Hanley recounted to victim an incident in which Hanley and the Rolling 60s gang members chased down Whack 100, attempted to hurt him. There's 15 to 20 niggas with us with hoodies tied down. I got my hoodie on, all black, tied down. She's like, boom. She jumped in the car, paid for UI, and then took off. Boom. This nigga screaming, my wife, drawers. I see you. UG. I see you. Haley, I see you. He's screaming all that. He got his blower. UI, his blower out. UI, I don't know what UI means, but he fucked up because nobody around. We like bitch ass niggas. I'm like, yeah, bitch ass nigga. He like you, I die here. Man, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. Drawers, drawers, drawers. Don't do this. He's screaming. This indictment is crazy. I'm just reporting the news, y'all. This public info. Don't get mad at me, Dada. Robinson told victim number 1 that Haney could not be patted down at the club because he would be armed. That's just different, Dada. Damn, we gonna have to read. We gonna have to read this paperwork, Dada. We gonna have to get into this paperwork. This ain't got it right here, Dada. We gonna have to read this shit. To get real, Dada. Hopefully, K-Flock get free. No Jumper gets a few mentions in the new RICO indictment against Big U. I told you No Jumper was gonna be in that bitch. Nigga, that nigga the fucking who won like that? Nigga, like what the fuck? That's a dream of Adam 22 Dada to be an FBI agent. Dada, that's a motherfucking dream, Gigi. What? To be an FBI agent? Bro, what the fuck? That shit was that's a fucking dream to this nigga. Dada, but Big U's definitely in custody, Dada. He didn't last a half a day, and y'all thought he was about to last years, Dada. It's crazy how the world has become all about drama and gossip and fake street people and real street news, Dada. Ha! That's true, Dada. Real street news, fake motherfuckers, Dada. It's like no one should be famous, Dada. Real shit, we have to be more righteous than ever, Dada. All famous people are under security and targeted, Dada. Yeah, WAC definitely protected by some powerful people. Duh. Yeah, eat big bro. Now we definitely gonna have to we definitely gonna get into these segments, Dada. We definitely gonna get into these fucking segments, Dada. Yo, do y'all know that dude 600's Instagram? That 600 character? I don't know his Instagram. I was looking for him, but I can't actually, I don't know his Instagram. Mr. Police Officer. I'm saying, I'm trying to get right. Shit got real, bro. Shit absolutely got fucking real, bro. All right, let's see what this shit. 600 exposes Big U. Yeah, that nigga 600 and Brick Baby and everybody. These niggas is different. How the fuck Brick Baby and Big U and they was all beefing with each other, but they all in the same RICO, like they in the same gang, but what the fuck, they don't like each other? How the fuck? That shit different. That shit hit different, Dada. That's a motherfucking fact, Dada. Hopefully he makes it through, Dada. That's offending. So what's this nigga's name? All right. Let's see. 600. Fuck it. Let's see what we got going on here, Dada. See what we got going on. This is the nigga who actually got him locked up, bro. This is son of character right here, Dada. This nigga hit different, bro.
Man, we got some pretty disturbing news, man. Y'all remember a couple of days ago when I mentioned that case where the kid, the football player, Big U's son's best friend, played on the football team, who was living with Big U, was killed. And it was saying that Big U didn't show up to the funeral, never contacted the mother for any type of support, anything. Just blocked her and everything, right? It was just like, damn, bro, like you always say if you know anything about these gang murders to give you the information. But when the football player is the best friend of your son who was living with you turns up dead, you don't want nothing to do with nothing, right? So the news came out today, this morning. The mother said that Big U has been denying to give his DNA. So they had to send a warrant to get Big U's DNA. You want to take a wild guess whose DNA came back on the son? Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA, came back on her son's fingernails.
When you think about...
I'm not from here. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. GGs. This is what it is, bro. This is what it is, bro. Now, for real, I'm gonna stand on business, nigga. I ain't explaining myself to nobody, I fucking explaining myself to any of these fucking content creators, whatever the case may be, I'm a content creator too, but you know what I'm saying? I am who I am, you are who you are, by me, no explanation, you know what I'm saying? Rape, safety, state, murder, no explaining. You already know they just so this what it is. You gotta stay on point, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be explaining shit to you motherfuckers, we just gonna be rape, state to state, we're gonna be active to the grave, if you hanging with the ops, I'm down my mistake, nigga. We just gonna stay more weird than ever, you know what I'm saying? But yo, if you marked it, we gonna spark it. If you ping it, we gonna sting it. If you drop the low, we gonna flock this low. And I'm talking about anything that you mark that you say, yo, go proceed to view it, that's what we're gonna do. You tag this, so we're bringing the static. You tag Big U, and this is the content that we're giving to. You heard it? It is what it is, GG. I bet. Boom. That shit hit different, That shit absolutely hit different. Whack 100 break silence. All right, that's what we on then. That's what we on. Whack 100.
Individuals who were in state custody that are being transferred into federal custody, but approximately 10 arrests were made this morning.
But everybody so caught up on hating on Whack, they don't open their ears up. Crazy.
Been on this shit for 2 years now, 2-3 years now, Whack.
Hey, hold on. I was asking if there's a list of the 10 people because there's reports that
I sent
Brick
it to
Baby and
Brick Baby gone. They got Brick Baby.
Yo, you know what's crazy, That this nigga said that he been working on this shit for a whole 2 years, Like, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Black Sam's mom, Black Sam's dad, Shout out to Black Sam. I don't know if Black Sam wanted this to happen, but you know what I'm saying? The angels in the outfit, they doing their work, They ain't gonna let you, go out there and lose yourself, or lose who you are from being righteous, nigga. So they gonna make situations happen like this, You know what I'm saying?
Click like before we get to Whack 100 breaking down the arrest of Big U.
Once your name starts getting involved in crazy crimes like a Nipsey Hussle and shit like that, your name's getting mentioned, nigga, and shit like that, nigga, you better clean up your motherfucking act all the way, nigga. That is your chance right there, Your name's becoming mad weird on these blocks, nigga. That was your second chance. That chance right there, you should have became righteous forever, One thing for sure, two things for certain, that you gotta understand, I don't know if niggas understand this shit, and I don't think Big U never got no OGs, Big U supposed to be OG, but he don't got no real niggas, None of his niggas actually active, That's just what it is, Because someone would have told this nigga, bro, you can't kill everybody. That's what a real nigga would have told you. Someone who's actually active, who's actually putting shit down or doing this, bro, you can't kill everybody in the world, bro. So what makes you think that you're gonna kill Nipsey Hussle to try to get this, and you're gonna kill this nigga because he don't want to make a fucking beat, and you're gonna try to come at this nigga because he don't want to fucking diss a nigga, or you go, nigga, no, nigga, that's not how shit works, nigga. If anything, someone's trying to fucking take you off this planet Earth, they already got the ups on you. That's the only way you defend yourself, GG. But all this other shit, GG, man, someone should have told you that you cannot kill everybody in the world, bro. So what you think you got going on, it's not gonna happen, bro. So you think that everybody's supposed to respect you a certain way? That's the best advice, nigga, anybody can ever give you, nigga. Real shit. You actually put in work, put in pain, doing all this shit in the world, or shit, whatever the case may be, nigga. You can't kill everybody, so don't get mad at everybody, You gonna have to be a man, nigga, and stick with your chest out, nigga. You ain't gonna be able to kill everybody in the world. Alright? So please don't start. You know what I'm saying? Please don't start no bully time in because it's not gonna work.
Brick Baby and others. Let's first see what happened.
Right now at 11, a big announcement from federal authorities about the Rolling 60s neighborhood Crips gang in South LA. Detectives have arrested multiple people, and this morning they're still looking for others. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. Let's get right to it. We have live team coverage of this breaking news. NBC4's Michelle Vyas is in Westwood with more on the arrest. Let's get started.
Guess what Big U thinking? Big U don't even have no thoughts. Tell what Big U's thinking while he's going to jail. Fuck it. These rappers is in there. I'm going to go in there and start showing these rappers that's in jail. Lock me up with Little Durk's side. I'm going to show Little Durk over here. Nigga, Little Durk's going to be my new bunkmate. Little Durk's going to be but Little Durk, he might be his case. Yo, Little Durk, stay the fuck away from all these niggas, because guess what? They're going to try to fucking bring you down, so they could get out, They don't give a fuck.
started with Alex Rosier. He was at that press conference and joins us live from downtown LA. Alex.
Yeah, they talked a lot about a number of people in this press conference, but the main focus was on a man named Eugene Henley. The feds say he committed a series of racketeering crimes, including extortion, human trafficking, fraud, and the murder of a rapper in 2021. But this same man, Eugene Henley, is known throughout the Los Angeles community. He's been involved with work, including youth charities, and the feds say he did it all to further his own criminal enterprise.
He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music.
At least we know that Nipsey Hussle was doing it from the heart, nigga, and he actually wanted a better community, nigga. He didn't want to act like the community was getting better because niggas, everybody's getting money now. He was trying to better the community, nigga. Real righteous shit. Money can't fix that. The time and people, and real individuals can only fix that. Money ain't gonna be able to fix that. You need somebody with some strong ass energy like the Nipsey Hussle to fix that. And Nipsey Hussle's a smart individual, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they ain't articulate as Nipsey Hussle, but the other niggas, we respect certain niggas, you know what I'm saying? We understand what they doing.
Music label. And of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar.
Eugene Henley, now considered a wanted fugitive. In the past, he's produced TV series. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Instagram, and he ran this charity. The feds say the charity received donations from celebrities, even government agencies, for what was described as charitable work. But the feds say he was still very involved in a much larger crime ring. And it wasn't just Henley that they're looking for. They've already made several arrests in connection with his alleged crimes. 4 people named in the criminal complaint are already in custody. The details of the alleged crimes were just released in dozens of pages of court documents that we are about to go through here. But the big headline right now is that Eugene Henley.
Tell Adam 22 he need almost, y'all niggas at Adam 22 at Adam 22 tell Adam 22 he's gonna need a most righteous nigga there too, someone who's not gonna deal with none of the bullshit, someone who's gonna speak their fucking mind, how shit really is, GG. That's what we're gonna have to do,
Long-time self-proclaimed community activist is now a fugitive. The FBI, among other agencies, looking for him and several other people involved in a much wider-ranging crime ring. We'll have details much later today on the NBC4 News beginning at 3 o'clock. But for now, reporting live, I'm Alex Rosier, NBC4 News.
Alex, thank you very much for that update. I'm looking forward to it. All right, so let's go to NBC4's Michelle Vaya. She's live at the federal building in Westwood, where the defendants will be processed. Michelle.
That's right. Annabelle, good morning. Right behind me, we have FBI agents and members of the Department of Justice here. This is where some of the members, the gang members from the Crips, were brought to be processed. We just saw likely one of them being driven away, who will likely be in court this afternoon. This is a big day. This is where they're processed. Many of them still need to be processed to face those federal charges. A big day, but big agents need the Big Get, a.k.a. Big U, Eugene Henley, now a fugitive. They think he's somewhere in Southern California, a self-proclaimed philanthropist and ringleader of the Rolling 60s Crip gang. Here's more on the arrest from special agent in charge.
4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia.
Big U, the Crip leader turned gang interventionist, ran mafia-like enterprises, according to the feds, developing on.
So the Brian dude still out the data? The Brian dude still out the data?
Options was his nonprofit charity that was touted as helping gang members get out of the gang.
Brian do kind of look Jew or something. I don't
Life
know.
as we look live here again, this is the federal building. You see the tents, you see the agents. This is where some of those defendants, innocent until proven guilty, were brought here for processing. Some still need to be processed and make their way to court. Big U looking at extensive federal charges, including the murder of an aspiring rap musician, extortion, robbery, tax fraud, and human trafficking. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Brian Mejia or Big U, Eugene Henley Jr., is asked to call the FBI. In Westwood, Michelle Vyas, NBC4 News.
Michelle, thank you very much for that.
All right, Gigi.
And this is a story we'll be following throughout the day on air and on.
All right, Gigi. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Life's what you make it. Make sure you're enjoying life. Remember, whatever you make out of life, you make out of life. Don't try to take everybody else's greatest moments. Taking everybody else's greatest moments, you're going to start ending up like the Big U's, like the Diddy's. No, and I'm saying shout out to Suge Knight and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're going to start ending up like all these people, because you're taking a lot of people's greatest moments, you know what I'm saying? But what Suge Knight actually did, he was helping people, he was getting everybody their rights back. Big U trying to take everybody's rights, your boy Suge Knight, he's a different type of person. He's like, yo, I can get you your rights back, but you're going to have to pay me a little bit. I mean, it's all good, ones like that, but you know what I'm saying? But niggas try to take everybody else's. It is different, so hopefully, that you are watering your own flowers. Big U could have been watering his own flowers. He could have been where he was at. You know what I'm saying? He would have been in the same position, in the same predicament. He would have had the power that he had. He still would have been out here, if everything was just working right. So you got to understand that. Was it worth it? Nah, it wasn't worth it, G. So now that you know it wasn't worth it, and you know all this shit was not, it was not even fucking worth nothing, now you're gonna understand now your son's about to go to full pro, and he's gonna see his thing, but his best friend's gone, situations get a lot of iffy, so you know what I'm saying, we're gonna stay more aware God chose you because you knew he could trust you. You got the best kept secret. Remember, life got meaning, so act like it. We stay more aware than ever, and we stay in our business. Out.